I know we've talked about, where you are right now. Obviously, things are going very well for you. You're very happy right now. But I also know it hasn't been an easy journey, and there have been some really tough moments along the way, including your biggest turning point, which was a really tragic accident. So tell us about that and what happened.
So, a couple of years ago, I was involved in a tragic motorcycle accident with a friend of mine. He was giving me a ride home. We were properly geared up, of course, with the suit, the helmet, and everything. And sadly, we got hit by a drunk driver. The my friend, unfortunately, he flew about 100 feet. And he ended up, passing away. I flew about 20 feet and I hit the side of the curb and I basically broke every bone of my body from my neck down. So it took a while before someone actually found us because it happened at like 2 a.m. in the morning. So eventually some people came around to help me. The paramedics came and I was taken to St. Michael's Hospital. I was there for about 3 months. I suffered multiple injuries from fractures to my lung collapse to brain injuries and all of that. I had to undergo over 5 surgeries. And I actually still have one surgery pending, which I haven't been able to do due to COVID and me just not wanting to be in the hospital at the moment. But after that, I went to rehab for another month to basically, I had to learn how to walk again. I had to learn how to feed myself again. And it was really a rough time because that year that it happened in 2018, I was actually at the peak of growing my business even further. So it felt like a really great start to the year. I went, I went to Thailand for about 2 weeks and I shot a commercial for my company and I was just like ongoing and ongoing and ongoing. And then September comes around and it went basically downhill from there. And yeah, that was basically, of course, like something that I never in my wildest dreams thought I would ever have to go through or experience. But I still count my blessings every single day that I am able to be here. I'm able to, walk, even though I walk with my cane, I don't see it as a hindrance. I'm happy that I still have my life. Unfortunately, my friend didn't. And that's something that will always stay with me for the rest of my life. But the best thing that I can do is just live every day and make it count.
Yeah, I'm so sorry to hear about your friend and going through all of that. I think your positive outlook and your ability to just be grateful for every day, like you said, is really incredible.
Thank you.
Tell me more about that recovery process because aside from being this major turning point for you personally, it also kind of became a turning point in your business as well.
It did. So I actually spent my birthday in rehab of that year on December 4th. And I remember just being on my wheelchair. I had my laptop with me, and kind of like my healing process was just going through Netflix and watching like a bunch of cartoons. But I would always like still check my email to see what's going on. So I got an email on my birthday, and it was from a publishing house offering me my very first cookbook deal. They came across my social media, they loved my recipes, my photography, and they wanted to explore writing a cookbook with me. At first, I thought this definitely has to be a scam. Like, there's no way. But we jumped on a call. It was 100% real. And I said yes. And at that moment, I didn't tell them what happened. They had no idea where I was, that I was sending an email from a hospital wheelchair. They had no idea what had happened to me. I just said yes. And I had no clue how I was going to do it. But I thought to myself, you know what? When are you ever going to have this chance again?